The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Şafak. The 40 Rules of Love is one of the most important novels that have been translated into more than 30 languages and has received great interest around the world. In this novel, the author discussed two parallel stories, one in the contemporary time and the other one in the 13th century when the Rumi met his spiritual guide, the traveler dervish known as Shams Tabrizi, and how they together embodied the message of the internal poetry of love. The novel moves through three novels and in two different times, separated by nearly 8 centuries. She talks about Shamsuddin Tabrizi, the founder of the 40 Rules of Love, who managed to change a remarkable Sufi figure such as Jalaluddin Rumi to become a poet. Jalaluddin Rumi, the religious man who took over the feelings of people in the 13th century, the century of religious and extremes, transformed from this Sufi into a preacher of love. So he went out of his heavy religious kaftan to his normal dress, and he calls of unity of religions and preference of godly love over the other joys of life. In 1244, Rumi met Shamsuddin, the dervish, and their meeting changed their life. After meeting a Rumi with this exceptional companion, he transformed from an ordinary cleric into a passionate poet and an advocate of love. So he invented the dervish dance, got free from all traditional restrictions and rules. Shams says about his companion, Rumi is right, because he is neither from east nor from west. He belongs to the kingdom of love. It belongs to the beloved. And this novel explains to us the 40 rules of love. Here are some of them. The way we see God is only a reflection of the way we see ourselves. If God brings nothing but fear and blame to our minds, then this means that there is a great deal of fear and blame falls in our souls. But if we see God filled with love and mercy, means we are like that. The road to truth passes from the heart, not from the head. So make your heart, not your mind, your main guide. Face challenge and get rid of all fears in your heart. Knowing yourself will lead you to know your God. You can study God through everything and everyone in this universe, because God's presence is not confined to the mosque or church. If you still want to know exactly where His throne is, there is only one place you can look for it, which is the heart of a true lover. No one lived after seeing Him, and no one died after seeing Him. He who finds Him stays with Him forever. Isolation and loneliness are two different things. When you are alone, it's easy to fool yourself and imagine that you are on the right path. As for being isolated, it's better for us because it means being alone without feeling alone. But at the end, it's better for you to look for a person who is like a mirror for you. Remember that you cannot really see yourself except in someone else's heart and with God in you. When a true lover of God enters a bar, it becomes his prayer room. But when a drinker enters a normal room, it becomes his bar. In everything we do, our hearts are important, not our outward appearance. About the author, Elif Şafak. Elif Şafak, born on October 1971 in France. She's a Turkish novelist who writes in Turkish and English, and her work have been translated into over than 30 languages. She is best known for writing the novel The 40 Rules of Love in 2010. Her parents are the philosopher Nuri Bilgin and Şafak Atman, who later became a diplomat. Her parents separated when she was 1 year old, and her mother raised her. The author says that her upbringing in a family not followed by traditional male law has had a major impact on her writing. The author used her first name and her mother's name as a literary name with which to sign her works. Şafak holds a bachelor degree in political science from the Middle East Technical University in Turkey, and a master degree in gender and women studies, and a PhD in political science from the same university. Her thesis of master's degree in Islam, Women and Sufism won an award from Institute of Sociology. Elif Şafak said, Muhyiddin bin Arabi used to say that I will search for the religion of love wherever it is, if it's for Jews, Christians, or even Muslims. The fundamentalist follows the religion of fears, and their policy becomes scaring people. There is no religion better than the religion of love. My novel, The 40 Rules of Love, offers insight into ancient philosophy based on the unity of all religions and people. That's it for this week. We hope to see you again in the next video with a new golden book. Support reading culture by supporting our channel. Thanks for watching.